Hello gang, and let's get straight into it. So before we start, I want to show you a trick I learned from Lego Moxie, and it's called coupling and decoupling, or I want to call it anchoring and de-anchoring. So he found out a way to have pieces flying in the sky without the bus station glitch or any other glitch, and I will show you the trick later in the video. But make sure to check him out. I will have a link in the description. There is an issue with this trick, and you will see it in my first balloon. So I made 3 balloons and I want to showcase you or show you how I built them. I don't will show you every step, but it will help building your own. If you want to have a full tutorial, just let me know in the comments. So the problem sometimes, as you can see here, the pieces are not aligning perfectly. It happens sometimes, sometimes not, but you will see later when I show you the trick what I mean about it. But then if you did the trick and you have the piece flying in the sky and you can see there's no bus station here, there's no trick you already know, it's a new version. The first thing I did is the cabin. I just built a wooden cabin because I imagined like a hot balloon, and yeah, so I built it up, built the cabin, and then after that I built the hot balloon, the big one on top of it. And again, the biggest issue in the beginning was to have the pieces aligned. It will be a problem later, but you will see you will find a way, but it's not easy. And I figured somehow every single balloon I made has like a character. It's totally different and totally different build as well. So I built the balloon with these colors. This is the first one, and yeah, it's a little bit tricky because you have to find the perfect spot to have the pieces fixed and nudged to the other pieces. You can see it here. There were a couple of issues, so you have to figure out and play around a little bit. And yeah, but I chose this color for the first one. It already looks pretty cool, and I mean, look at this. Maybe some of you saw the video or saw my short about the balloons. These are one of my favorite builds. And then I did some cosmetics because I don't like the floor pieces from the bottom, from below, when you see like these dots and stuff. So I flipped the floor pieces to have it look more like a balloon. And then I decided to build, because we need some fire, some open fire to activate the balloon. You know how they work, right? And then again, some cosmetics, and you can see here as well, it's not easy to align, and so you have a couple of holes. In the second balloon, the issue will be a little bit bigger, and I think it looks still very nice. And then some cosmetics again, some detailing. I thought about having some weights outside of the balloon, and you can just play around. Maybe you have different ideas, but this is the first one. So this is the prototype, I would say. Then I thought, this is too flat, and then I found these rugs and placed them all around the balloon, and now you have some patterns, and I really like how it turned out. And from far you don't see holes. Also when you are close, because I tried to close every hole, it still looks fine. The second balloon I started a little bit differently. I placed a floor, like I wanted to have the floor piece big as the cabin, and I thought, okay, maybe then it's better and it's easier aligned. Like I said before, I will show you the trick in a second. But again, I thought when I have the floor of the cabin bigger, it's maybe easier and I can align the pieces better. But it was still kind of an issue. But as you can see, I have a bigger platform, and it was kind of easier to replicate the cabin and the start of the balloon. But now you see, when I came to the balloon itself, I chose the color yellow here. It was tricky because, as you can see, it was pretty tough to align these blocks, and these blocks are the reason I thought about the balloons, or thought about creating these balloons, because they are so colorful, they are blocky, and yeah, that's why I decided to build these balloons. And then cosmetics again. But this balloon is my favorite. I love the color, I love how it turned out. The cabin is a perfect size, and again I did a campfire as a fire, but I will showcase in the end of the video how it looks like in detail. And then I thought, okay, I need a contrast. So I did the bus station glitch. If you don't know about it, you can just build up in the sky, or like here, place the bus station on the floor, then you can destroy the connection and you have a flying platform. And of course I had to hide the bus station. It's a trick. If you don't know, I have a video on my channel, but many before I didn't found it out how it works. Many of before me found out the trick. And yeah, because I wanted to have a balloon where I have a perfect alignment. But now let's get to the trick. It's pretty simple. So if you want to have any piece or platform or whatever flying in the sky, you just need to put down the platform. And what we try to do is to de-anchor or decouple it from the ground. So you place down the swivel, the blue one. You have to place pieces on top of the swivel more than the pieces you want to have in the sky. So here I added four floor pieces to have more than the piece I want to lift up. I hope you understand. So when I want to lift up two floor pieces, I need to add minimum 3 or 4, but it's different every time. Then just take a foundation block, place it right next to the swivel, and this is the moment when it's decoupling or deconnecting from the ground. Then you place, like you see, a balloon and it's going up. Then it's of course important to find the perfect height, and you can go wherever you want. You can maximum height, you can the lowest point, but there will be videos in the future where I will show you different versions of balloons. And yeah, you just wait for your perfect height or where you wanted to have the platform placed. And it's super easy now. You just need to destroy the block and it stops. So the idea is that you attached the floor piece again. It thinks it's connected to the ground. But like I said before, there's a video from Lego Moxie, and please check it out, or at least subscribe to his channel. He did a perfect tutorial on how you can use it. And that's it. These are my balloons. I will have a showcase now. But comment your favorite balloon. I think my favorite one is the yellow one, of course. The blue one was the easiest because I could align the pieces perfect and nudge it perfectly. I choose to have fireplaces as the fire to maneuver the hot balloons, but I think so the yellow one is my favorite. But each of these are so different, and I love this trick because you can play around a lot now. You can, for example, you could lift up houses which are stuck to the ground. But again, check out Lego Moxie. He explained everything perfectly and goes into detail. And yeah, these are my balloons. And just enjoy the view. It looks so beautiful. I'm still amazed how beautiful this looks here with the flying rocks, and the scenery is perfect. I will continue to build more and different ones. So if you like what I built, if you're new to the channel, consider to sub. It will help me a lot, of course. I'm close to 1000 subs. Just enjoy the showcase. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. And that's it for today's video. If you're new to the channel, like I said before, consider to sub. I will have live streams every second, at least Sunday, and I see you in the next video. Pablo out.